Okay, this is Frank Orlando. It's May 14th. So I want to speak about, for a while, I've been through a number of job changes. It was sort of predicted that I would have failure in my life before I had failure. When I was successful, and in my opinion, I had a steady job and a home. I didn't have a truck, and I was a little straggly, but still I was working steady. And now I'm clean cut. I have as much intelligence. I've had to look for jobs, and I found that it's hard to keep jobs. I have to keep relearning, and then I'm not allowed to stay at a company. It's very depressing and frustrating to start over. Meanwhile, I am losing lots of money. It was foretold that I would work, by a businessman, that I would work, and that I wouldn't earn any money. But he did not go into detail. But basically, what has happened is I'm bleeding out financially. And the biggest bleed out for me has been my truck. And I've put a lot of money in it to have freedom to drive. And I think it's going to take me down trying to get out. I recently have now a brake problem, and I got to try to do the repair myself, and I have nobody that really cares to assist me. Uh, I need like just help of bleeding brakes, and I can't get anybody. Everybody's busy trying to make money. I see throughout the community a shadiness of people who are desperate and are willing to try to do things to make money. And I don't understand. It's like my town has changed before me, and businesses are failing. And I don't know how I'm going to make it. My resources are running out, and it was foretold. Um, I would go into businesses to buy things, and I would be harassed. It's meant to throw me off. It's not an accident. I had at one point an individual that came up and said something about a mechanic. Well, there was a movie by Charles Bronson who was called The Mechanic, and that was the most scariest movie. I had a couple incidents this week where I got into conflict, and it makes me look bad. It was an accident in one situation where almost somebody got hurt. It wasn't intentional. I was scared and fleeing trouble, someone that could possibly attack me. And I feel ashamed. And I went back to find out if I did. There was no report. But I was fleeing out of fear. And then, so I have felt angry because I have felt victimized by people who are taking from under me in a way, exploiting me secretly or whatever. I don't know. I can't prove it. There are things missing from my house that seem not really that valuable, but it still hurts. I don't know how they would. I had a businesswoman who was kept bragging about how she could make money off of me. I didn't understand at it, but it's a business of human suffering. I'm terrified. Is there a way of making money at the expense of human suffering? How many people are going to suffer at this hand of a racket? And I'm been angry because I'm fighting blind. And I'm telling you, I'm fighting blind. Also, this group of people who are involved in a racket possibly have told my family to stay out of my life and allow me to fall so I cannot get help. And it hurts me as I look back, and they seem to have so much resources, but they're afraid to help me or talk to me. It's very scary. I used to have a lot of family in the Bay Area, and there's a lot of them that will not talk to me and have been told not to talk to me. And there is a lot of them that have passed away. It's very scary to me, and I am scared for our future. I have tried to approach this. I am fighting blindly, and I'm at a crossroad. On May 14th, I have been struggling for about 6 or 8 months, real hard to find jobs, and I don't know what to say. I get in a job and I get into conflict with people around me, not with my fists, but just where I am not terribly welcome and wanted to be there, or I can't learn things are not shown to me so I can maintain my job. I get a little angry and frustrated at the fact that I am losing resources that is so critical for my survival. But like I said, he said, you will work, but you will not make money. This is sort of a predictable thing. So I guess there are people who will fall between in our system, and it's not. Our system is failing people now. People who made it in the past cannot make it now. There are people who will exploit that person that's falling and take resources in order to survive, sort of like a cannibalism, like a grasshopper that eats a dead grasshopper, another dead grasshopper. If you ever squash a grasshopper among a bunch of grasshoppers, they feed on it. I feel like we got us a system right now where we're feeding on each other to survive at the expense of others' lives. I can't explain it anymore, but our government, I guess, is allowing it. I'm at a crossroad, and I'm terrified, beyond terrified, and angry. I have at moments been angry and then caught myself and said, I react like that, I must. But basically, I'm just waiting to die. They kept telling me to go. Go where? Where do they go? Out into the atmosphere? And take my soul up into the heavens? Where are they going? So